One fan base, one city, one team brings us all together. The Cleveland Browns. If you're a Browns fan, this podcast is for you. Welcome to Down with the Browns.
And welcome back to another episode of Down with the Browns. As many drops as Mike and everything with it.
Bruh. I'm sorry, my new puppy just literally grabbed my my headphone jack, and then
He's got that dog in him.
he's got that dog in him. He's got that dog in him. He really is trying to steal the show. But how we doing, boys? I'm sipping on some Ghost strawberry bango margarita. I'm sipping on that good.
You sound like somebody I know. I got this high quality H2O.
Some H2O. I got some H2O too by the 64 ounce. I'm trying to drink a lot of more water these days in 2024. A lot of more. I'm trying to drink a good amount of water. A lot of more water. Trying to stay hydrated. But it is Monday, April, March.
Did you just say October?
Bro, I clearly I'm hyped up off this drink. How we doing, boys?
We're living. We're living. So, boys, we are week, I guess, number 3 of NFL free agency. I think it's time you could probably grade how the NFL free agency's been for the Browns so far. I think we started that last week, but another week has went by. They've made a few more free agency signings clear. And so, how would you guys rate the free agency so far? Start with you, Manny.
Yeah, start with me. Yeah, sure. So I think, can you guys hear me? Okay, cool, cool.
Yes, sir.
So I give it an overall. I give it a B. We maybe a B plus because we re-signed the guys who we wanted to re-sign. Right. I mean, there's a lot of key pieces on that defense. That defense last year was impeccable. Jim Schwartz had those boys playing defense really well. The away games, the away defense, we didn't really travel that well, so we have to fix that. But like, here's the thing: when you have one of the best defenses in the NFL and everybody's talking about it, you got to bring those guys back. And we did a great job of bringing them back. That's why it seemed a little boring because we didn't make any splash. Get any splash pieces on the defensive side, but again, you did what you had to do. That's why I'm going to give the grade a pretty high grade. But on the offensive side of the ball, bringing in Jerry Jeudy, giving away a 6th and a 4th. So it's like it's a 6th and a 5th. So it's like I think that was a great move. We got another piece in the wide receiver room, but I still feel like we're 1 or 2 pieces away, and I think those pieces really are gonna be in the draft. So I don't know. I just feel as though we're not exactly where we want to be roster wise. I think there's still some holes in the linebacker spot that we really have to address. So whether that be in free agency or whatever, I don't know. I just feel like there's one more guy that would make us over the hump to get us into that A range.
For sure. How about you, Blake?
I kind of agree with what Manny said. Kind of B. You really like how the defense signed all the guys back. You don't see that very often. Offense, I would also agree. Then the linebacker spot. I mean, you could put a 53 man out there right now, but do you really just want Jordan Hicks and JOK? You need some other guys in there. I mean, who knows? Diabate might pop off or Kunasek, either one of those guys. But dude, I'm looking forward to the draft because what's AB going to do? Is he going to trade down, trade up? Probably trade down. Let's be honest here. But yeah, other than that, I wish we could get a receiver, but we're probably not going to do it.
You're talking Manny's language.
You're speaking my language. You're speaking my language. Again, they really did address a lot of the key pieces that were on deep. Even bringing back Rodney McLeod as of recent. That was today. So we re-signed Rodney McLeod to a contract extension. So it's just like, it's just a lot of little pieces that we added in Devontae Freeman's of the world. So
And our boy Cade York.
And Cade York.
The New York.
What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that signing? Why did we do that? Does anybody know why we did that?
Competition. I think that's why.
I think, we were talking about this pre-show a little bit, and I truly believe. Do you believe about Blake? You brought up a good point about Dustin Hopkins. You want to say that? You want to say that point for all the?
I mean, put your tinfoil hats on, boys. But I think Dustin Hopkins. He's 33. He might be telling them, "Hey, I only got a year or two left. Bring back Cade York. I can teach him my ways." Who knows? Big theory there.
Yeah. See, I said this right after you said that. Before the show, I said we need to get Nobles to go over and lay some hands on him, man. Price some
get the yips out of him.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I like it, but I didn't see that one coming. That one was from out. Yeah, it was just. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's just like bringing back, I guess, the old kicker. I guess. I mean, maybe
not many teams have two kickers already.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little odd. But going back to the grade, I think I would agree with you guys, but I'm gonna go a little bit higher. I think a B+. I think it's always good when you can retain the entire defensive line back and then upgrade it a little bit with Quentin Jefferson, which was a really big signing. I think it's going to bring just a level of experience and depth that we've not had in a minute. Even like last year, just upgrading that, going from Jordan Elliott to Quentin Jefferson, that's huge. Yeah. And then also in the linebacker, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but these guys that Andrew Berry just takes kind of a, just kind of takes a chance on, these former first-round picks or high-profile guys, they usually pan out for Berry. Like 2 years ago with, what was his name? Defensive tackle, got arrested.
Perrion?
No, it wasn't Perrion. What was his name? He was really good, and we were kind of hoping because he had some troubles. He played for the Seahawks.
What's his name?
Shelby Harris?
No, it was 2 years ago.
No. It was he was like naked or something.
Yeah, he got arrested. He was naked.
No, bro, I gotta look at that.
It'll come to us.
Don't cheat. Okay.
Don't cheat.
It'll come to us in a minute.
Yeah, I'll look it up and I'll have the answer ready. How about that?
No, it wasn't Tack. He wasn't Tack. That's not what I'm talking about. He was solid for us.
He was close. Yeah, he was close.
It was right next to Tack.
Yes.
I know who you're talking about.
He's like 6'6", dude, was big. We'll think of it here in a second. But guys like that, I mean, last year Mo Hurst, Shelby Harris, I mean, came in dogs. So these guys that he's taking these 1-year deals with, they usually pan out pretty solid for us. So I'm excited to see Devin Bush. I think that one's going to fit him well.
Devin Bush
can come in. Yeah, he's going to come in under the radar. He's not going to be thrown into a starting position, I don't think, right off the rip. I think he's going to have to prove that. But I'm excited.
But what do you like? A lot of Steelers fans, they're kind of laughing at the Devin Bush kind of thing. I mean, obviously they know Devin Bush to be not that productive on the field. But what do you guys feel about Devin Bush?
I don't know. I haven't really watched much tape on him, to be honest.
He's fast. Why
do you keep getting thumbs
up?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know how. Oh, somebody said Tack McKinley in the Twitter comments.
Yeah, it was Dave. I don't think it was. It wasn't Tack. That ain't who got arrested. I'm looking this up. I'm tired.
Dude, I gotta think of it.
Was it Malik Jackson?
No.
Malik McDowell? No.
Yeah, McDowell. That's who it was. It was
McDowell?
Yes, it was Malik McDowell.
It was Malik McDowell. Yeah,
it was.
Dang
it. I couldn't think of it.
But yeah, Devin Bush, he's pretty quick at the linebacking position. I mean, he's not like JOK top, but like, I mean, he's still fast. He's decent.
Does he line up on the edge sometimes?
Yeah,
or is it?
He did for Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And did at Michigan too.
We got a comment on Twitter from 7 Deadly Fetishes saying that hopefully the whole team stays healthy. So that's what we really need, which is very true. I mean, we got a lot of mini pieces. Tony Brown, cornerback Tony Brown. I think we re-signed James Prochet. We're trying to bring back everybody. Basically, we're trying to run it back. Everybody stay healthy. We run it back exactly the same. We give Deshaun a couple more weapons. And then we're trying to adjust that running back room. I think that there is some talk internally that Nick Chubb might not be ready. That's what it seems to me with all these running back rooms, running back rumors, and the moves that we're making too.
Yeah.
So there's some Blake Corum talk, drafting Blake Corum out of Michigan. So we'll see. Clearly, there's no trust in Jerome.
I want Blake Corum. I like him. But I just don't see how these moves all fit where we would carry like 5 backs. Because I don't think they're going to get rid of Jerome Ford. Let's say you draft a running back. Then you would have Nick Chubb, the running back you drafted, Dante Foreman, Nyheim Hines, and Jerome Ford. Like, I don't see you taking 5 running backs into the 53-man roster week 1. So I don't see that. So unless they plan to trade Ford and maybe keep Nyheim Hines strictly as special teams,
right?
That would be one of the only things. But I don't know how they would keep 5 running backs.
It looks because you're right. Because right now we have the running back room is Nick Chubb, Jerome Ford, Deontay Foreman, and Nyheim Hines, right?
Technically Pierre Strong.
So if we draft another running back, I mean, we're going to have to cut. I truly think that they did not like the arsenal of weapons that they had in the running back room last year. I mean, obviously Kareem Hunt was fantastic. He came in, was fit and ready to go, and he gave us some great runs down at the goal line. Obviously, get a lot of touchdowns for him. But at the same time, I think Andrew Berry was sitting back looking like, man, we took a hit without Nick Chubb, because if we would have had Nick Chubb, everybody knows what you know what I mean. We're looking at a different season, and we had a good season, right? 11-6 and second in the AFC North with all those injuries. It's still a pretty good season. So we're one or 2 pieces away. So I think that's what we're trying to adjust. So no big splashes. I give it a B+ again. No big splashes, but we're just addressing what we're supposed to address.
Yeah, for sure. But moving forward, drafts right at about a month away. We pick 54th in the second round. So, boys, we'll talk about this, and then we'll talk about some of the league changes that they made. I know Blake's not happy about the hip drop tackle being gone now, but we'll talk about the draft first. At pick 54, do you guys see the Browns trading up or moving back?
I don't. Go ahead, Blake. Let's start with Blake because I already went first time.
Probably, I say it's 50-50. They stay there or trade back. I don't see them trading up unless there's just some crazy player we don't know about that they want to go up and get in the mid-20s in the first round. But if I had to guess, I think we're going to stay there, but don't be surprised if he trades down.
Okay. But you, Manny?
If there's 2 names, in my opinion, there are 2 names on the board that if they're still on the board in the Browns striking distance, I think they have a number. They have a pick in the second round that if Xavier Worthy, wide receiver out of Texas, or if Roman Wilson, wide receiver out of Michigan, fall right in that sweet spot, I think they do trade up. Those are my 2 guys that I think that they would trade up for. But I have them. If I had to peg, I think they're staying right at 54. I wanted them to trade up in the past couple of years, but they've been sitting pretty, right there. And they have actually traded back, which we were annoyed with at first. So we were like, of course, we waited all day and then they trade back. But I don't think they're going to trade back. I don't think they're going to trade up. I think they're more likely to trade back. But if I had to pin trying to call it out, call my shot. I think they're going to stay right at 54, and then get their guy at 54.
Yeah, I don't know how to approach it yet. I think that if we get another wide receiver in free agency, like a lower end signing guy, I could see us definitely trading back, unless like a defensive tackle, like the Fisk guy or Prisk, however you want to say his name, from Florida State. I see if he falls a little bit, I could see us maybe staying there, seeing if he actually falls to us, and then trading the pick, or trading up a little bit, because I mean he is fast. He's solid. I think that he would be cool to like watch him develop over the years with this Browns defense that they have built now and under Jim Schwartz. I'm kind of curious to see if they actually do add another wide receiver in the draft. But like you said, Manny, like Xavier Worthy, that would be, bro. If he falls to like 45, if I'm AB, I'm picking up the phone. I'm charging international minutes if I have to. I don't care what I have to do, bro. I'm making the phone call and making that happen.
Aren't they looking at the Malachi Corley guy too from Western Kentucky?
Yeah, he's pretty solid, man. Like he's very under the radar because Western's not a huge school. Where Bailey Zappi went, I can't think of his name. I think his name's Austin Reed. He was his quarterback there last year, and it was kind of like a drop off from Zappi to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he still produced. So, I mean, the dude's solid. From what I've heard, he's a very humble guy, very kind of like, he's not going to be that guy that goes in there and like is a bad locker room guy.
No,
from what I've heard.
He's a little bit on the shorter side, right? Though Malachi is, I think he's 5. They have him listed at 5'11", 210. So they have him as like a little bit of a mid-second round pick. They have him at the big board, PFF big board, at 85. I like wide receivers, right? I love you. Browns should not just get best available. I think it's time that we actually do just get the best available guy. I think it's time. I mean, clearly you're looking at, that's a really good point. And I want to touch on that really quickly because it is time now. You see the roster moves that they're doing for the Cleveland Browns. You're bringing everybody back. You're not, you know what I mean? And you already addressed Jerry Jeudy, a little bit of a wide receiver. It's like Jerry Jeudy right now, presently constructed, is probably better than anybody you're going to get in the draft. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe.
At 54,
at 54. Let me correct myself. At 54. So it's kind of like, all right, if that's your 54 overall pick, whatever, at your wide receiver, that's who you need, then that's fine. That's cool. But like, just get your best available guy at that moment. There's a couple of linebackers that are there. People have Peyton Wilson, fallen linebacker from North Carolina State. You know, I don't know. Pick him up. I think pick up best available is the best thing to do personally. But you know, can't go wrong there.
Should we do a live mock?
You guys want to? Here, we'll here, let me see if I can pull up the PFF board. We'll do a live mock real quick.
I got a mock right here.
Yeah. I have it
here. We'll do this as a team. We'll discuss this as a unit. You guys ready?
Able to present this?
Here, I've got it pulled up.
Let's
see.
Because on mine, the top choices are Peyton Wilson, NC State, Junior Colson, Michigan, and then Trey Benson from Florida State.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
I've got this one pulled up.
Yeah.
We'll discuss this as a team. All right, we'll start the draft. So, pick 54. Scroll this down a little bit.
Oh, man.
Chris Braswell, Roman Wilson, Adese Isaac.
Go to linebackers. What do they got? Linebacker.
Let me go there. We'll go there real quick. So, got Junior Carlson, Jeremiah Trotter. I don't even want to try to pronounce that. See, I feel like you could draft these 3 guys right here at your next pick.
Yeah, what you have to go Jeremiah Trotter, but he'll still be on the board at our next pick. I guarantee it.
See, at this pick, I would think you either go Rook, Big O. We'll call him Big O.
Yeah.
Yeah. or maybe Chris Braswell. I'm not really for sure. Let's look at him. Pass rush grade 87.3. Run defense slightly slacking there.
Yeah.
13 sacks, 33 hurries, 10 hits.
Can you look at the first look? I just want to see his age. Got to remember those guardrails. 22.
22. He'll be 23 time season starts. But, I mean, you're not drafting. You're really drafting to win now at this point.
Yeah.
And potentially having him, I mean, that could be your Za'Darius replacement here in 2 years.
Absolutely. I would go that route personally. A lot of people have us having Jonah Ellis as well.
And then we got Jalen Polk there, Chris Jenkins.
I say go
Braswell.
Go Braswell.
What about you, Blake? What's your consensus pick?
I mean, can we possibly get Roman Wilson lower?
I think he goes within these next 5 picks.
Yeah, I don't think Roman Wilson was going to be there at 85.
I think he gets picked by the Cowboys.
I personally think that you got to go.
I think we got to go defense.
Adisa Isaac is very good though.
Yeah, he's good, but I mean, Braswell falling there. That's kind of tough because, I mean, look at the differential in stats. Like pass rush, he is better in the run defense. I will say that.
Yeah.
But like pass rushing, Braswell's your dude.
Yeah.
Isaac's pretty solid. But if you wanted to go more defensive tackle, let's see there. I clicked O tackle.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be offensive tackle. And especially in the AFC North, you really it's turning into a little bit of a passing offense now.
And then you got Sweat there, Jenkins, Oraro, or whatever you said.
Oraro, yeah. I would go
take Braswell.
I would go Braswell.
Okay. We'll go Braswell here. Consensus.
And listen, please, I will scream for the mountaintops. Listen, but I see you.
Oh, Trey Benson.
Listen,
Trey Benson.
There's some beautiful names
there.
There's some. Listen, Jared. Look at my Twitter name. I changed my Twitter name to Jeremiah Trotter at 54.
Brennan Rice.
Well, I don't even know why I brought him at 54. I probably should have done that.
I mean, best pick here is Ray Davis.
Do we have a 5th or a 4th?
A 4th.
Let's see. Our next pick is 156. So we're not picking for another 70.
That's hurting me.
Unless I mean, we are the GM.
Unless you trade.
I mean, we could trade. We could trade with the Cardinals for 90 and 104. Let's see if they won't accept that.
There's not a chance.
We need to stay. We need to stay in this round and get in the 4th.
Try to do. Oh wait, 102.
So we can move back to 102.
Jeremiah Trotter's not going to be there at 102. We got to get Jeremiah Trotter.
So okay, we'll try 90 and 104. Or okay, we'll go 138. They'll accept that.
Fine. Let's do that.
We're doing that.
Let's see if Jeremiah Trotter's there.
Let's see if we can get the. Okay, we're gonna go for 3 picks. Okay, the Cardinals accepted. We're moving back 5.
Blake Corum's taken.
AFC Barry.
Trey Benson. Jeremiah Trotter was in Houston.
No! Dang it, we failed. We failed already.
Yeah. Okay,
right,
we'll make the best with what we got. We already drafted into edge.
You could go Brendan Rice though.
Yeah, Brendan Rice. I mean, you could go wide receivers there, which I mean that's about all you could get there wide receiver wise without overpicking. We'll look at a little O-line talent. Go running back, wide receiver. We'll take quarterbacks out.
They took all the guys right before us.
Do what?
I said they took all the guys right before us.
Man, he's recovering.
Everybody we wanted. Oh my god. We were talking to Michael Hall Jr. too.
Yeah, Michael Hall wouldn't be bad.
We were talking to Michael Hall Jr., but
we could probably get him at 138, possibly.
Dwayne Carter, he's a guy.
I'm not touching Jerry Rice's son. I'll tell you that right now. I don't even want anything to do with him.
What?
Yeah, because look, unless he falls to like the 7th, because
Brandon Allen.
What?
Yeah. Because listen, when your dad, I just have this weird suspicion, this superstition. When your dad is like a legendary, the chances of you being good in any sport, is slim to none. Like so, I never like that. I don't like that personally. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Okay, we'll see. I mean, Cameron Kitchens. Not so good last year.
We got too many safeties.
We have way too many. One too many safeties. I can't not believe the two people.
I'm thinking Michael Hall. Here's the safe pick.
Just get Michael Hall. We're gonna get an F for taking him so dang hard.
I mean, we don't have to take him. There's options.
Look, 86 Trotter, 87 Benson, 89 Corum. Oh, that makes me sick.
We should listen to Brown Strenaut on Twitter. Brown Strenaut said to just take best player available.
Okay, we'll redo this because this is our world.
Blake Corum and JJ are gone.
Okay, we have learned from our mistakes.
Not trading.
We're not trading.
This low-key answers that question because what we were supposed to talk about was even who we're taking at 54. And I'm telling you right now, over Javon Bullard. Javon Bullard's there.
Oh,
Parcells.
Let's see who else. I think we're pretty much getting this.
I know we have safeties. But Javon Bullard, we have Rodney McLeod, Grant Delpit, right? Juan Thornhill.
Coverage grade.
What's his first look? What's the first look? Can I see the first look? Can I see his age?
What's his 40?
It's 22.
He's 22 years old, 5'11".
Where's his stat? Where's like his speed stats?
Let's see if they got him on here. I don't think they got him on here unless they have him on their analysis. Recovery speed is good, but not elite. Over aggressive pursuit angles. Much more comfortable playing in the slot. Experience and successful slot defender. If we get rid of Greg.
Might have to just get Troy here. Or Ricky Parcells. People like Ricky too.
Yeah, Ricky wouldn't be bad. Troy. First, so he's going on 24.
He's 24. Andrew Berry's never touched that.
Let's see. First look, 20. Yeah, he's not even going to be 22 times season starts. Troy. We got to go Troy.
Gotta go Troy. Also, Troy. A little bit of breaking news for the Cleveland Browns. Jimmy Haslam and D. Haslam are talking about extending Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski. We are finally getting some consistency and some stability in this franchise. Man, oh man, is that going to be awesome? You cannot let the two-time coach of the year walk.
Hot take: white face masks are coming this season.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's happening.
I definitely see that.
Look at their Twitter profile picture, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially partnering with Nigeria to grow the game of football. I think it's going to be amazing.
And they always hint at that stuff too when they're getting ready to do it. They always drop little tidbits.
That is definitely
okay. Consensus pick here on this pick: Jeremiah Trotter, correct?
Jeremiah Trotter, JTJ.
Okay, we are in pick 156. It is round 5, pick 21. I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling
Joe Milton the third. I'm feeling
spicy. No, sir.
Go to tight end. What's the other tight end?
We are not taking the Tennessee Titan on this draft. So you got Theo Johnson, Dallin Holker.
Tennessee Volunteer.
What did I say?
Tennessee Titan.
There's no other tight ends. What about tackle?
Like defense or offense? Or both?
Offense, tackle.
See, if we're going... I like Javon Foster, or Foister, however you want to say it. Dude's a beast. I watched him when they played Kentucky this year. Dude holds his own. Then I'll throw in the guards and interior O-line as well. See, the only thing I don't like about picking this late is I really like Zach Minter. I don't care if he's coming off a big injury.
Dude,
the dude's a dog.
I think he's going to drop Zinter just because of his injury. But he's amazing.
Oh,
he's literally amazing.
Yeah, he's so good. We'll check.
Well, we might.
We'll check defensive tackle.
You think we need it? You think we need a guard? You think we need a guard about what?
Yeah, I mean,
Joel Bitonio.
Bitonio's getting up there,
bro.
Yeah,
he's getting up there.
You need an understudy quick. You need an understudy real quick.
Plus, you got like Michael Dunn. Like, why did we sign him back?
Something's in the water. We need that depth on the line.
So what are we feeling here, boys? What's the consensus pick?
Joe Milton.
Spicy.
No. You will see me exit the podcast and never recover.
You know what? You want to go best available here? You want to go best available? Mason Smith.
Ooh.
Give me some deep.
Okay, we'll check. We'll check his stats out. We'll compare him.
Check that tight end.
6'6".
Redshirt junior, so he's 65 years old.
Apparently, he's not born yet.
Yeah, he doesn't age.
If he's a redshirt junior, he's probably like 23, 24.
Theo Johnson. Oh.
Contested catch rate, though.
7 touchdowns, though.
Not a great run blocker.
I may have just been looking at the stat or looking at the placement. Let's look at Holker. I mean, he has more yards, about the same amount of touchdowns.
I'm a huge guard guy. I need to see those ages, man. Dallin Hooker, tight end.
Oh yeah,
Colorado State, 6'5".
He doesn't have an age either, bro.
Not
listen, you gotta listen. I'm looking at that academia.
Has some touchdowns in the womb.
Yeah, right.
Oh man,
there's a whole lot of juniors.
JJ McCarthy's odds to be drafted number 2 have risen all the way up from 2,500 to plus 500.
You know what? I would love. This is a slight transfer. I would love nothing more than for a stupid NFL GM and a franchise to choose JJ McCarthy in the top 10. I would love it. I would love it because that shakes up the whole draft. I would love nothing more. I'd love nothing more. And you know what? John Harbaugh shipping Justin Herbert. Oh, I would love it. I'd love it. Oh my gosh, I'd love it.
I'd cry a little bit just because it'd be so funny.
I just get that interior D lineman probably.
Mason Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that what you want, Manny?
I like that tight end, but he's not a good run blocker.
Yeah. Maybe if we'll go Mason Smith. Okay. Pick 206.
Frank Gore Jr.
But we got to go Frank Gore Jr.
You got to go Frank Gore Jr.
Or if you don't go Frank Gore, I mean, the kid out of Missouri, he is very solid. Not many people are talking about him. I think he got hurt at the combine, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
but I mean, these stats don't lie.
This does go against my superstition about dads being very good. But again, Frank Gore is more old than like legendary running back, right? Is that spicy? I don't know. Hit the reverse card on that train.
You're right.
We're doing what you said. We're doing what you said.
Yeah.
You said to pick best player available. We're picking best player available.
Frank Gore Jr.
I'm telling you, bro. This cat right here from Missouri.
Hey, he's pretty dirty.
Cody? I'm not getting a running back named Cody. I don't want my running back to be named Cody, bro.
Frank.
You'd rather have a running back named Frank?
Frank Gore Jr.? Yes, I might take a
He's not Frank Gore. He's Frank Gore Jr. This ain't the same dude.
Yeah, but look at that rushing grade, dude.
I want 2 juniors on my team.
Okay.
His elusive
Look,
rating is 100.
Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Okay, now look at this team right here. Missouri Tigers. Where does Missouri play at? The best division in football, the SEC. Look at this gauntlet they had to play.
Look at that elusive rating, though. This dude's 56.7.
He doesn't move. Hip drop. I'm telling you. Hip drop McCoy.
Frank Gore's 111, bro. That's over 100.
That's his
Yeah,
grandson.
But Frank Gore,
111.
but look at all these grades right
That's
here, bro.
crazy.
He's got like 5 under 60. He has 3 games under 60 against
What
real
did he
competition.
do?
Because Southern Miss, they're going straight to Frank. They're going straight to Frank the Tank the whole time. Fine, you know what? You draft Cody.
All right,
You draft
all right,
Cody if you want to. You draft Cody if
we'll
you want
draft
to.
Frank Gore.
Brown cannot get in the comments.
Frank.
Okay, what we going with? I feel like we gotta go tight end.
I thought Tua's brother staying.
Hey, listen, hear me out.
To his brother.
These grades right here don't mean anything.
But we would need to.
You see this right here? See that right there? That's all that matters.
We need to address
matters.
In all seriousness, we need to address the defensive side of the ball. Bring somebody in here on the low who you think might be. You might have to take best available here. Defense.
Is there a speed demon anywhere?
Yeah. Somebody who flies
right
around.
Right here.
Gracious.
I'm telling you. I watched him play.
What corners we got?
Any corners? Yeah, because everybody's gonna as soon as we ship Denzel Ward out of here, we're gonna need a corner.
Bro, you're the only one in all of America that wants us. We got 3 corners.
3 corners.
I mean, we can take Prince. I mean,
DeAndre
Prince. He's burnt toast.
He's got high zones.
He's burnt toast.
Burnt toast.
Yeah,
okay, let's.
We might need it. We might need another.
He's burnt toast too.
Good Lord.
I've never. Tulane.
Good Lord.
I don't even want to.
I think we might get an F for
him. Oh, we might get an F for that. Dante Kemp.
Yeah,
we could pick.
F for that.
We could pick a corner though. Or honestly, do we already picked tight end, right?
No.
Let's just pick a long snapper.
Let's do it. Wait, let's see if there's any kickers.
Charlie Hewitt's got to be done here soon, bro.
Harrison Mevis. Get it. I would say get an edge. Get an edge rusher. Get an edge rusher or a defense interior and bring him in and then call it a nice day.
Oh, well, look at that.
JJ Weaver. All right, I'll take it.
He's got 6 fingers on one hand.
What's his age?
I think
he's got 6 fingers on one hand, Manny.
Bro, he's a senior though.
Yeah, but he has 6 fingers.
Those 6 fingers. Listen, an extra finger to count how old he is.
I'm overriding all authority. We're taking the Kentucky Wildcat here.
All right. I mean, this is like 7th round, so I don't care.
Yeah, I'm overriding. What do you think? What are we thinking, boys?
C.
B.
Okay, Troy Franklin, A.
Oh! Huh. Dude.
Huh.
Frank Gore, C+. I wasn't picking Cody, bro.
Cody was going to be an A+ pick. I'm telling you.
What's our overall grade? Can you zoom down? Scroll down.
A-. We did pretty solid.
Let's clip it. Put it on the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it on the Twitter. Put it out there.
Yeah, here.
That's what we got.
Jeremiah Trotter. I don't know why I put Jeremiah Trotter at 54. It should have been 85.
Well, I mean, honestly, bro, you got to think. Oh, see, MC knows ball.
Shaders, chill, Manny. I don't even know. Listen, no offense to Cody. I don't know Cody personally. If he's a Browns, he's a Browns. If he's on the team, he's on the team. I don't want a Cody in my running back room. Okay, I really don't. So listen. Okay. Fine.
No.
Zach and Cody, Dylan Cole Sprouse,
bro. You've got a guy. Okay, if you're talking about first names, Nick. You got a guy named Nick.
His last name's Chubb.
Yeah, Chubb.
It's Chubb Hub.
But his name, Cody's last name is Schradner.
Yeah, true.
That's cool.
That's cool. That is cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It overrides it.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna say run Schradner.
Yeah, run Schradner, run. Shred him.
He's shredding the defense.
Shredding the defense.
The Schradner shredder. Shred him up, Schradner. Bro, if we get Cody Schradner, I'm making t-shirts. Shred him up, Schradner.
Yeah, exactly. Bro. And he had almost 1,700 yards in the SEC.
But listen, Jerome, ACC is very familiar with a lot of running backs named Jerome. I would love that, right? Pierre, French, right? Pierre Strong, French.
Oh, wait, I did the Italian thing.
Yeah. But anyway,
we'll overlook it.
Clearly at 54, we're either choosing a wide receiver or, I don't even know who we picked. But we're clipping that. We're clipping that for sure.
Yeah. But moving forward past the draft, since we did a live mock draft, we're gonna have to start doing this every episode.
Yeah.
Every episode.
Yeah.
So moving forward, we're gonna talk a little bit about Blake's what Blake really wanted to talk about today. We're not happy we're talking about this, but the hip drop tackle has been banned from the NFL. You can no longer do that. You can no longer tackle people in the NFL nowadays. So, Blake.
Yes, sir.
Did I freeze? Or is Blake froze?
No, Blake's not froze. He's just looking.
Oh, okay. My bad. I guess I was froze. But Blake, let's hear it. Express all your feelings. Talk to me nice. Or
about the
talk to me
hip
nice.
drop? Hip drop?
Yep.
Oh, dude. Listen, dude. We have been tackling people for 100+ years, and they just came out with this term called the hip drop tackle. What is that? What is that? Okay? That is made up. That's made up by a bunch of nerds that sit in this like little room that say, oh, actually, when they do the hip drop tackle, it is 20% more on injuries. What? What? Like, how are you going to chase down Derrick Henry? How are you going to tackle a 6'4", 250 running back, guys? You going to like jump and like try to nut tap him and hope he
That's what I said. Give
like,
a little tap to the nuts. A little tap,
you can't flick. You just go try to shoelace him. That happens like 2% of the time. That's like a miracle tackle. It just makes no sense. Like, and like when you're tackling, so like back in like the early 2000s, like they used to just clothesline people, right? And they said, oh, you can't hit high. That's too dangerous. Okay. So here comes the Seahawks. They do the hawk defense, whereas the gator roll, where you wrap and roll. Now they're saying that's dangerous. What are you going to do now? You guys got any opinions? Like, what are you
I got
do?
one. I got one. So let's say Jordan Hicks is lining up there in the middle of the defense, and we're playing the Ravens. Lamar hands the ball off to Derrick Henry. He goes to the right. He cuts up. Jordan Hicks is there, but he's kind of in front of him, but he's kind of about to pass him. He's just kind of running toward him. Jordan Hicks pulls out a taser, tases him right in the neck. He's going down instantly, and he's out for the next 5 plays, dude.
Oh my.
I'm not expecting
that would be effective. That would be effective.
That's how you stop the run right there. Derrick Henry won't even step field on the field.
Here's the thing. They're just giving another thing that the refs have to figure out.
Yeah.
Like,
was it a hit
they can't even spot the ball right.
Yeah. We still have that problem.
You're going to decide a game just because a guy can't defy the laws of physics and just falls on the other dude trying to tackle him?
It truly is. It truly is one of the most difficult things to do in the NFL right now is to learn to tackle, because truthfully, not all the time are you going to be able to do that shoulder, pull your head away, tackle, one-on-one, the Oklahoma drill kind of tackle, right? Mm-hmm. What if, like you're saying, Blake, sometimes you might get burnt, but you might be able to catch up to somebody. I completely agree, MC. Like the NFL is getting ridiculous about this stuff.
No fun.
In all seriousness, it's making it harder. And I'm not trying to be whatever, but if this didn't happen to Mark Andrews, we probably wouldn't have had it banned.
Dude, like it's literally only Mark Andrews and Ron J. Stevenson that got hurt from the hip drop tackle.
Because you can't. I understand the horse collar. I totally get the horse collar.
Yeah,
right? I mean, you're grabbing. You're just grabbing somebody by the shoulder pads, and they're just going to be thrown back. The hip drop, it is violent as a result, but at the same time, it's what are we going to do anymore. I just feel like it's hard. We're not.
No,
Tom Brady. What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
See, I think the real issue here is that they've not addressed yet is turf and grass fields. Like, I think that if they really wanted to protect the players, they would, overlook that for a little bit and address what's really, because turf, I believe it's like you're 30% more
likely.
Likely to get hurt on a turf field than a grass field. Because like you get all these like soft tissue tears, like Aaron Rodgers,
the Chiefs and the Eagles 2 years ago.
It's awful. I mean, people are everywhere. So, which I think that was a grass field, wasn't it? Or it was like a mix.
That was like I don't think it was. No, I think it was turf with the. Oh, that might have been Bermuda grass because they pulled the field out in Arizona.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, to get water.
But like, I don't know, man. It's just like the hip drop tackle. I mean, you're asking guys when they're running to tackle a guy to stop their momentum when they're running full force at another man and be like, okay, just because I can't hip drop tackle this guy, as Blake said, quote unquote,
it doesn't exist.
You're just gonna let him run for another 10 yards. It seems like they're just trying to make offense more and more.
They want the ratings, dude. That's
how you get it. Truly, that Chiefs and Bills game, that Monday night game a couple of years ago, changed everything. Right, the 49-52 final or whatever. Right, completely. Exactly, I completely agree, MC. Because I mean, you make a Fitzpatrick try to make a tackle. You don't. I mean, you're going straight. NFL players probably are like, look, if Derrick Henry or Nick Chubb is running extremely hard, hit them in the thigh as hard as you can. Like, especially when there's a scrum at the goal line, that's exactly where it happened. I mean, I'm not defending Minka Fitzpatrick at all, but I'm saying that, like, sometimes you get a little dirty down there. You know what I mean? At the goal line, and that's what he did. He did a dirty play, in my opinion, still. But like, even if Myles Garrett doesn't agree, whatever, I don't care. I mean, what is he supposed to say? I think it's a dirty play.
Yeah.
But like, it truly, the only way I can say devil's advocate is if one of our players, God forbid, next year gets hurt, one of our stars gets hurt with a hip drop. Like, imagine the rule wasn't in place. It's kind of like, would we just say, man, whatever? Like, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because I don't know what the alternative is.
Like, I mean, there's so many ways people can get hurt on a football field. And like you said, like, there's only two really big players. Like, I'm not for sure how many people actually got hurt from that form of tackling. Yeah. But, I mean, there's other things that they could address more. Like, I'm going to go back to the turf field, man. Like, it's just like they got to fix that, man. Like, so many people are getting hurt on that. And Cincinnati's putting in turf, and that stadium's cursed anyways for other players to go to.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they could have just made the hip drop tackle a fine.
Yeah.
Instead of a 15-yard penalty, because I know is going to happen to us or some team. Somebody's going to go in there, get a third down stop. Boop. Hip drop tackle.
Yeah.
15 yards, first down.
Well, and you're getting players who have played like this their entire lives.
That's the first thing that came to my mind is like this offseason. Now you got to go in your back. Like right now, like for players right now, they're probably relaxing depending on who you are. But like, I would imagine a lot of, they're probably like, we got to go to the backyard and get a tackle bag and then try to, like, you know what I mean, a dummy, and try to figure out a new way to tackle somebody from behind.
And,
you know what I mean?
Like, and I think this is also going to affect guys like JOK,
who's fast enough to catch you.
Yeah, he's fast enough to catch them, but I mean,
he's not heavy
linebackers
enough.
Aren't. Yeah, that's what I was.
He's not heavy enough to just bring you down, so he has to use his dead weight to get you down.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And like
when it comes to football, like, you get the guy down as best as you can, no matter what. Like, use your body.
Yeah, and like guys like that. Like you said, they won't be able to use their weight to just bring them down. And like, let's say momentum, the way a guy turns and it causes him to lose his feet and he like falls back or something and it looks like a hip drop tackle.
Yeah.
So I don't
And
know,
like
man.
these refs, like they've never had to look for that before. So how are they going to get any looks? Because when you go into training camp and stuff like that, they're not tackling in the preseason stuff. They're not going to tackle in those inter squad practices. And like, you can't just go through August and be like, "Oh yeah, we made a big mistake," and then have to go through the whole season with that.
Yeah, it's kind of like the PI where they could challenge PI on any play.
Yeah.
Well, now they have another rule coming in where they have a replay assistant that will override the refs now.
Yeah,
as long as they catch it before 20 seconds on the play clock, they can switch it back.
See, I like the idea of that actually, because I mean there could be plays that like PI is obvious, and
it's mostly going to be for roughing the passer. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean I like it. I think that there needs to be a sky judge. I think that's
basically what it's getting to.
Yeah, but I think that they should have a guy sit up in the booth, scout it like an eagle, like put him on top of the stadium, like above everybody else. Let him have little binoculars, and then like when he sees a flag, he hits a cannon and it shoots out the flag from the top. I think that'd be cool.
And they move the kickoff to the 30 instead of the 35. It's like they're trying to get it. It's like they're trying to get the kickoffs back, but also keep it safe again.
I don't know. I like it. I like it though. I like that. MC says the hip drop is mostly the little guys trying to tackle the bigger guys. Yeah, agreed. But sorry to change this. I've not talked to you guys about this, but I'm gonna go off and do this anyways. Nathan Zegura, we want you on the pod as a guest one day. We need that electricity on here one time for the people of Down with the Browns.
One time.
Yeah,
please.
All right.
We won't say anything crazy. I won't say anything crazy. I promise.
Oh no, we ain't promising that because we don't know what's gonna come out of our mouths. But moving forward just a little bit, last week we started our March Madness bracket, and I will go over the top 5, and I will go over the percentage. So coming in at number 1 is none other the Disturbed Marine himself, Dave Parrish, down at the Brown Zone. Number 2, Dave has 95.6 correct on his bracket.
He missed Florida Atlantic, Auburn, BYU, St. Mary's, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Kentucky, Florida.
Solid.
Colorado State.
And number 2 is ESPN fan 33793547. He is in second place with 92.7.
Change your name, brother.
Yeah. Number 3 is Drew Caldwell. He's third. He is 88.1, but he had Kentucky winning it. Wesley at number 4 had Kentucky, 74%. Blake Ramey, 74%, and he's a 5th. So those are our top 5s for right now. Next week, when we're a little bit closer to the championship, we'll announce those again. So whoever wins this tournament is getting a free T-shirt. So thank you guys for joining that. But for this final segment, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Something we've never done before. It's a little different. I don't know if you guys prepared for this as well. Are you guys still there?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, my computer like froze for a second. I didn't know. Or you guys were sitting like so still I couldn't see anything. But for this final segment, did you guys prepare for that, or am I throwing you guys on the spot?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, in this segment, we're going over our favorite Bible verses. I know Blake had a little tidbit on that last week with Nobles Derby.
Yeah.
But this week I'll start this one and I'll go over with mine. It is Isaiah 43:2. It says, "When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through fire of opposition, you will not be burned. The flames will not consume you." So on that, it pretty much says no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what troubles are coming at you, no matter what opposition's coming at you in life, God is always with you. You may not feel him there near you because sometimes it can feel like that. I've been there myself in my life. But no matter what it is, God's hand is always with you, no matter what.
Yeah. Man, that's good. That's good.
How about you, Manny?
So mine is something that I kind of struggle with a lot, but a lot of the time I want to do good or try my hardest when people are watching, right? And I want to do it for the just kind of like the gratification and kind of some of the praise from other people instead of the praise for the Lord. So a lot of it is my favorite verse is Colossians 3:23, where it says, anything that you do, do it with your whole heart and don't do it for man, do it for the Lord. And so I think that that's something that touches me really all the time. Like I think that whether it's doing the pod or doing whatever, like, you know, doing work, being at work and being a good example at work and, you know, not saying that like, oh, well, you know, I'm not going to do that because I don't get paid enough or whatever. Like I want to do it because like the Lord's watching. So I want to do it unto him and make him proud.
Awesome. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
How about you, Blake? What's oh, my bad. You were coughing.
Sorry, I coughed. But yeah, like I said with Nobles, I like Matthew 22:37. Love thy neighbor as thyself. It's my great grandma's favorite verse. She loves everybody, dude. It's basically just the golden rule and like just how I take it, like treat others how you want to be treated. Another one I like is Psalm 23:4, which is there's so many different words. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Really? Basically, it's kind of the same thing that Christian said, like God is always with you, like he's always there. He's going to comfort you no matter what you go through. But yeah, I mean, I got the Matthew 22:37 tattooed on my arm right there. Always good.
Yeah. Heck yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, for all the people listening, Jesus loves you. You're never too far. No matter what you've been through, no matter if you think that you're so far away from God, he's not that far. And coming up this Sunday, we're all celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ, who died for all our sins. He paid that price so we wouldn't have to go to hell. He paid for all of that. He went to hell, took the keys, and he just showed that he was that guy. He was that guy.
Facts.
So he paid all of that, and he showed that he loved you so much, knowing that we would all sin against him. There's times, I know everybody here, none of us are perfect. We all slip up. Like me, myself, like I deserve to go to hell. Like all the things I've done in my life, I think that makes me deserving to go there.
Yeah.
But he paid that price on the cross, took the worst beating in human history, and just so we could have a relationship because he loves us so much. And I mean, God is just so good, man. Like,
yeah,
I don't even know how to put it into words.
Really is.
But thank you guys for listening. Or do you guys have anything you guys want to add to that before we go?
No, I think you covered it, man. I think you covered it. It's a very important weekend for everybody, you know, regardless of what religion you are, because again, Jesus died for you. So I think that this is a great reflection of that, and just know that for all the listeners and viewers out there, man. So Christian, you did a great job of encapsulating that, man.
Sure. How about you, Blake?
No, I ain't got much.
No. Heck yeah, but everybody go to church on Sunday, go celebrate, go eat some good food,
Yes, sir.
And just give God all the praise he deserves. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, go Browns.
Go Browns, baby.
Browns.